So it's called Lacoste, Eau de Lacoste, L.12.12, Pour Louis, French Panache, Eau de Toilette, Pour Homme. Are they taking the fucking piss? Where to you, mother? My name's Steve, this channel is FRAG30 and thank you for tuning in. I love each and every one of you for doing so. Today I'm going to be looking at a brand new 2019 release from the House of Lacoste, and it is Eau de Lacoste Panache thing. So for the notes in French Panache, at the top you'll get cardamom, you'll get lemon zest and mandarin. In the mids you get apple and lavender, and in the base you get narcissus, patchouli and sandalwood. And I've got to say, when I applied this fragrance right at the top, the opening was delightful and I was really excited, and I was thinking, yes, this could be a banger. Unfortunately, my initial excitement didn't last long, which is something my wife got used to, but yeah, it loses that initial kind of enticing, alluring sort of citrusiness really quickly. I'm talking like minutes, like 3 to 5 minutes, that is gone. I didn't really get any of the apple in the mids, not too much cardamom, maybe a hint of it. But yeah, I got the patchouli quite early on, the patchouli and sandalwood kind of mixture comes through fairly quickly, within sort of 15-20 minutes. It sort of dries down to kind of produce that. And that gives it quite a sort of clean, earthy accord. It reminds me of a sort of mildly earthy vetiver, even though there's no vetiver in it. So in that regard, this fragrance sort of quite reminds me of Mr. Burberry from the House of Burberry. Now, it reminds me of both the EDT and EDP. Now, the EDT in that fragrance doesn't have patchouli in, and the EDP does. But yeah, they still smell quite similar, those two fragrances. And this smells a lot like both of them, to be honest. On the dry down, after about the 15-20 minutes, as I say, the earthiness kind of dies down a little bit and settles down, and the lavender in the mids kind of becomes a bit more prominent and kind of balanced. And that kind of produces this very clean, fresh, safe scent, which would work quite well in an office or in the gym. But this is not a panty dropper, to be honest. And there's nothing new here. There's nothing particularly interesting or exciting. It's totally unoffensive. It's, you know, I think some people will really like this. It's quite pleasant. I don't think you're going to be dropping any panties, but I think it could easily be a daily driver sort of signature scent in that sense, that it just offers a very clean, safe fragrance which works well in an office and, you know, a gym. But it's just nothing new. There's nothing exciting. For me personally, that earthiness is a bit too sort of strong. It does settle down, and it's not strong. It's not really earthy, so don't let that kind of put you off. I just don't really like that accord. But yeah, it's just not for me. It's not particularly exciting. I think there's lots of other fragrances on the market that kind of can do this and do it. So yeah, gutted, because the opening was delightful and I had high hopes and I got a semi, but unfortunately that did not last. Yeah, Mr. Floppy returned, unfortunately. Performance wise, it wasn't good news either, I'm afraid. It only lasted about 4 hours on my skin, although it was a really hot day. So in a climate controlled environment, you might get about 5 to 6 hours, but you're gonna have to reapply. Projection was again a bit disappointing. I only got about 45 minutes to an hour of sort of reasonable projection, and then it basically became a skin scent. So again, it lends itself fairly nicely to an office scent, because you're not going to cause offence or choke anybody out, though you're going to have to reapply. And similarly, it'll work quite well in the gyms, because you can just apply it without, you know, before working out, without having to worry or cause offence or choke anybody out or get the attention of the girl that's over in the corner of the room doing that sort of leg wide open and extension thingy while you check her out in 3 or 4 different reflections of mirrors around the room. Not that I've ever done that. So thank you for watching. If you have found this video mildly useful, please hit the like button and comment below and let me know. You know, have you tried this fragrance? Do you like it? Have you tried any of the other fragrances from this Lacoste line? Because this seems to be the flanker of a flanker of a flanker of a flanker. So are any of them any good? Do any of them have decent performance? Please let me know and let the other viewers know, because it helps. It's a nice little community that we've got going on here. And if you haven't done so, please hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. It's helping me grow grow the channel and hit my next milestone. So I do really appreciate that. Stay tuned to the channel. I've got some exciting videos coming up. I've got some of my girly friends getting involved, and we're going to do some smell tests and kind of smell and rate of some compliment getters. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. It should be quite good fun, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So keep an eye out for those. Once again, thank you for watching. I do love you all, and I will see you for the next one. Much love.